Today, let's talk about control, about the power of self-control, but also about the power that comes from knowing when to let go of control. Let's start with self-control, because if you can master self-control, there's nothing you can't do. I'm sure you're aware that you have to control yourself, or regretfully, you'll ultimately end up under someone else's control. Kazi Sham said, one's greatest challenge is to control oneself. And like I said, the more control you're able to exercise over yourself, the less other people will have over you. You have to make a conscious decision to own how you want to feel every day. Your ability to control yourself also determines your destiny. The notorious CEO Jack Welch said, control your own destiny or someone else will. Self-control also enhances your courage. Thucydides said, self-control is the chief element in self-respect, and self-respect is the chief element in courage. So many people allow others or money or even experiences in their past to control them. Horace said, you must rule your mind or it will rule you. Self-control is mastering the ability to not allow other people or places or things to impact your moods. Self-control is also managing your anger, remembering that anger is only a single letter away from danger. Self-control is patience, especially during those moments of anger. It's recognizing that how we feel is dictated by the meaning we place on things. Two people can experience the exact same thing and place completely different meanings on what happened. Self-control is stopping when anger pops up and asking yourself the question, what else could this mean? Self-control is not allowing unimportant people to affect your feelings or your emotions. When you do that, you find inner peace. Now, if you're watching me, you're a leader, and no one can lead others that doesn't have control over themselves. Self-control also causes you to be more compassionate. Dale Carnegie said, any fool can criticize, condemn, and complain, but it takes character and self-control to be understanding and forgiving. One thing self-control isn't is controlling others. Most people who think they need to control other people don't even have control over themselves. Stress and anxiety comes from trying to control others, or controlling our futures, or trying to control things outside of our control, thinking that you can control everything. This need to control is something I struggled with for years. I finally came to the realization that it was just my own insecurity, my own fear. And that manifested in my wanting to control my surroundings. Now, I'm going to tell you this, it's a painful existence when you try to control everything around you, and it robs you of your inner peace and your enjoyment. When you try to control everything around you and then end up worrying about what you can control, that's a freaking miserable life. The reality is, the more you may try to control something, the more it can end up controlling you. Of course, you can't control the things that happen to you, but you can definitely control their effect on you. You can decide if they're going to hurt you or reduce you. You can decide that the meaning you place on the things that happen to you that are outside of your control. You can control your attitude and how you respond when things pop up. Maybe you leave it in the hands of your Creator and decide they're in control. Many people do. I also want to say this, I want to encourage you to live in the moment with total gratitude. And then you're able to see the beauty in all the little things. And then not allowing those things outside of your control to negatively impact you or to cause you to lash out in anger or fear. Like I've said, the one thing you can control is how you respond to those things that are outside of your control. Your power is found in how you respond. And remember this, those things you can't control are teaching you to relax and let go. You're able to connect with your power and your inner peace when you let things that you can't control go. Remember what Thomas Monson said, and that is, we cannot direct the wind, but we can direct the sail. I'm Rod Khleif, wishing you incredible passion and massive success in your business and in your life.